What's up, guys? Welcome back to Latin Chopsticks. Thank you so much for tuning in. Guys, today we're going to be going to a restaurant that just opened literally a month ago. I actually attended the soft opening and I did have some opinions on it already. But today we're going to be going to another brand new all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue here in Orlando. Now, as I mentioned before, I did go to the soft opening and I thought the meat was really great, really high quality. However, I had some of the worst appetizers I've had in any Korean BBQ House all-you-can-eat buffet here in Orlando. It ended up being so bad that I actually spoke to the owner, who luckily came to the table to ask how everything was going. And I did let him know, hey, I have some opinions. You know, hopefully you don't take this the wrong way, but I gave some feedback. They said that they were gonna take it to heart and try to see if they can work on it and fix it and talk to the chefs. So we are back. It's been a couple of weeks, so I wanted to give some time for the hype to die down. But today we're gonna be going back to Gen here in Orlando. We're gonna check it out, see how it is, and see if the ended up fixing the little flaws that they had. So enough talking, we're gonna head inside and check it out. All right, guys, awesome. So we are here, we made it, and I'm actually glad that we came here kind of early. It's only 3 p.m., so it's only about half full. So thankfully it gives me a little bit of peace being able to talk to you guys and just film as much as I want with no problems, no issues. With that said, everything looks great. I mean, the menu is very premium-like. It's like basically a booklet. You have a couple of pages. But before I open this, I want to zoom in because you guys have to see the stuff that's included in this. Today we're gonna be doing the dinner menu because it is a Sunday, so all day on Sundays it's just dinner. On the weekend, on the holidays, it's gonna be dinner pricing. But if you come during lunch during the week, it's only like $21. So that's, I think that might be the new cheapest all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue here in Orlando. So that's pretty awesome. But however, we're here for dinner. You guys have to check this menu out. All right, guys, so as mentioned, look at those pricing and look at the hours for those things. Oh, that is awesome. Now the weekend is gonna be $31.95, so that kind of rivals Sushiyama. So I'm trying to see, because this is a Korean barbecue place, but look at some of the items that they have. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, all of these, I tried this, we tried this, because I came here with Danny. We tried this was actually delicious. But unfortunately this and like some of the other things we tried were pretty bad. So I'm gonna order them again today to see if they change and took my advice. But this is just the appetizers. The most important thing are the meats, and the meats here are phenomenal and really high quality. Check this freaking menu out. I know there's a little bit of lighting here and I apologize, but you have the lunch menu and these are all the different items that it comes with included. And then here's the dinner menu, which is what we're having today. Look at all these freaking items. Look at all these meats. Hawaiian steak, you have pork chops, beef bulgogi, which are your typical, but then you have all of these other items. There's like 4 or 5 different pork bellies. There's a bunch of different chickens. There's some seafood. Ooh, I got hiccups. There's some seafood and a whole bunch of other things. Here's all the different appetizers that we saw on that other page. They just do it for pictures. And then of course they have like a huge drink menu. I mean, the vibes in here are just completely different than what I'm used to. I think the closest Korean barbecue place that is here in Orlando that reminds me of this, reminds me of old school Iziban, which is one of the, actually I think it's the first Korean barbecue video that we did. But this place, honestly, the vibes in here just feel like premium, like a barbecue spot, like a nightclub and a bar, and it just, everything is just so nice. The decorations on the top, you have the chimneys that are constantly suctioning air out of here. You have this, this is still cold, but of course, we'll get it open in a little bit, but you have these grill grates that warm up. It is unfortunately gas, but I mean, the flavors are still phenomenal. There's a lot of alcoholic drinks, a bunch of different ones, including these cool looking Capri Sun type drinks. I'm not a drinker, so it's not gonna, matter to me, but definitely this place, if they fix the issue that I had with the appetizers, it's gonna be a must go to here in Orlando. If they haven't fixed it, I'll be honest with you guys, regardless, $21 coming in and just having all the different options for meats, I still think it'd be worth it. But with that said, enough talking. I'm gonna wait for the food to come out. We're gonna start doing some orders, getting some sides, and we'll go from there. So I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. All right, guys, awesome. So another thing is, I did want to mention that there is a premium menu. So you could end up paying, instead of being the $31.95, you could pay $51.95. So it ends up being $52. But there's a ton of extra items on the premium menu. We are not going to do that today, but complete transparency with you guys, they did decide to give us a few things from that menu just to try them out and be able to show them off here on the video. But here's the additional stuff to everything I showed you that you would get if you do it on the premium menu. So, I mean, look at some of the things that are on here. So you have a premium marinated long bone short rib. This is the only place in Orlando that does this, in a Korean barbecue place. You have some premium wagyu, you have premium marbling center cut marinated short ribs. And then here's the interesting part, it gets a little Mexican here. So you have al pastor, you have beef tongue, carne asada, pollo asado, and then premium taco sampler. I mean, this is crazy that they have this. They also have some Gen BBQ, which I believe it's like a Korean type of ramen. And you have all this other stuff down here. And then of course, it is what much it would be normally when you order them separately. That's crazy, but I'm just excited. They brought out the premium items first. I'm about to start heating this up, but you guys gotta check this out. This is insane. All right, so this right here is grass-fed. I believe this was, I don't even think this is in the menu, but this is like a grass-fed ribeye, I believe. They mentioned that this needs to be cooked, but then dipped with some delicious green tea salt that they provide, which I'll show you later. This right here is the thinly sliced Wagyu beef. This is melting, so I'm trying to heat up the pan right now. Trying to heat this up so we can get it on there. And then this is what I mentioned to you guys before. This is the premium marinated long bone short rib steak. This is insane. I've never seen this in a Korean barbecue place before, so I'm really excited to get started on these. We're gonna go ahead and just stick it right on there. We're gonna record basically the Wagyu going in. So it's basically melting already, so let's go ahead and just pour this in real quick. Ooh. Listen to the sound of that. Oh, look at that. He said it cooks really fast, so we're gonna go ahead and just show you real quick. I'm gonna flip them, and we're gonna try them. Guys, the smell coming off of this, oh my God, check this out. I mean, oh, that sizzle, it just looks so freaking amazing. Now, I'm gonna actually start eating some of these because I don't wanna overcook them since it's Wagyu, and I might have overcooked them already, but let's go ahead and start pulling them out and trying them out. All right, guys, so we're gonna start digging into this Wagyu here. Oh, it is dripping, dripping, dripping. Let's try it out. Oh. Oh man. That is really freaking good. I will say there's a lot of fat, but that's why they brought these sauces here. So this is light soy sauce, Special's House, light soy sauce based sauce that they do here. This is sesame oil, and this right here is the green tea salt. We're gonna go ahead and just dip it into this green tea salt. I cannot talk today. My mouth is just watering right now. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and try it out. Okay, guys, here we go. That was really salty. I shouldn't have dropped a little piece of steak in there. Let's try it again with the soy sauce here. Oh my God, guys. This is so fatty, so delicious, almost melts in your mouth. Seriously, this is, I never had this when I came here last time. This is really, really freaking good. Oh my God. So much fat on there. Like I said, it just melts in your mouth. That light soy sauce is ever so slightly salty. Adds a little bit of umami and savoriness to this little rich steak. While we were eating that, we were cooking this amazing grass-fed steak. Take a look at that. I kind of wish I had a weight, but look at the crust that it's making right now. Oh my God, we're gonna cook it a little bit more. Wife and I like stuff medium, so we're gonna go ahead and just do it medium, maybe medium rare. Pull them out, and he said definitely it's gotta be dipped into this. I can't wait. Another thing I've noticed is the grills here. I don't know how they're different. Honestly, they all look pretty similar to me. The grill in this location though, I did notice on the first day I came, it's very potent and it gets extremely hot. There's a lot of places here in Orlando where the grill itself heats up quite a bit, but it's not enough where like you can hear the sizzle. I'm hoping the mic can really capture the sizzle on this. This is, I'm out of words right now. All right guys, so we're gonna dig into this right here. Here's a nice little piece of steak. Pretty sure it's medium. I'm scared that it might be medium well, but we're gonna go ahead and just dip it real quick and try it out. So this thing is glistening and dripping. It has nice little pieces of fat built within them. All right, let's go ahead and just dip it very so slightly in the salt. Ooh, and let's go ahead and try this baby out. All right guys, here we go. Oh wow. That steak is so rich, really fatty, extremely buttery, and quite literally melt in your mouth. All right guys, we gotta keep cooking. I'm gonna go ahead and put the prime rib on there, or I'm sorry, the short rib on there. Let's check this out. All right, you can see the marinade ever so slightly. We're gonna go ahead and just stick it on there. Here we go. Oh my God, this thing is massive. We're gonna put it right on here. Let's go. Oh, that it completely slit my hand. Oh wow. That looks phenomenal. I cannot wait. We gotta let that cook for a little bit. Wow, this has been an adventure so far. My camera's full of grease. I'm gonna have to clean it completely when we get home, but check this out. All right, so we let the short rib cook, and now we're just cutting it up. We cut it up in little chunks. We're gonna sear both sides, and we're gonna go ahead and dig in, but this, honestly, I know it's not necessarily Wagyu, at least not Japanese Wagyu, but that looks like Wagyu. Look at the amount of marbleization that's inside that. I'm telling you guys, the biggest crazy thing about this place is the quality of their meats. Now, this is the premium menu that they're giving me stuff from, but still, you know, of all the places we ever go to, I always say, like, it's not really worth it. You only get a few more options. I think this is one of the few places where I would say that the premium menu was worth it, at least for the 3 type of meats that we've had so far. That is crazy. But now we're gonna start getting stuff from the dinner menu, as well as some of the appetizers. I'm really hoping the appetizers were fixed, because if they were, this is gonna end up being one of my new favorite spots, literally right up there with Sushiyama, so amazing. All right, guys, here we go. They're pretty much done. I'm gonna let them cook a little more, but there's a thin one that I wanna go ahead and grab because I'm dying to try this out. Check it out. So these are all beautifully cooked now. We're actually gonna go ahead and just grab this one here. There we go. Beautiful char on both sides. It is a little thin, but I wanna try it on its own before I dip it into any of the salts or anything. I wanna see how this is. All right, guys, here we go. Try it out. Oh my God, very slightly sweet. Again, melts in your mouth. A little bit of char flavor, a little bit of charness on it because of the way that I'm cooking it. It's dripping, super juicy. I mean, this thing is like super wet, super juicy. It has a lot of juices in it. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go ahead and dip it into the salt here. But this is amazing. Little slightly smoky taste. The seasoning that's on there, it's slightly sweet. Tastes amazing. You get richness, that fat coats your tongue. It's almost butter-like. This alone, in my opinion, is worth it. Oh my God. All right, guys, awesome. So all the next items came out pretty dang quick, so we're gonna kind of go through this real fast. So the first thing we're gonna do is the bulgogi. I'm gonna show you guys right here. I'm not gonna zoom into it because I wanna cook it, but we're gonna go ahead and just put it right in here. All right, while the bulgogi's going, we're gonna start digging into these appetizers. That's kind of why I'm going a little bit quick. So check this out. So this right here is the one that I'm most excited for. This is the one that I was most excited for. So this is pork tonkatsu, but it has cheese within it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of peel one of the sides here. It's sticking together because of the cheese, slight cheese pull, nice. Now, I'm gonna talk about this after I try, and I'm really hoping that they did fix this. I might have to do this with 2 hands here. All right, let's see. All right, we're gonna do this with our hands. We have some katsu sauce, but I wanna try it on its own. Go ahead and try this out. I'm gonna try one more piece. So far, I'm having a good reaction. Here we go. That is so freaking good. Yes. So the issue that I had last time, it is slightly present, but it's not a big deal to me. It has a little bit of oil. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to get drained properly. However, last time, the oil that they were using, it felt like it was old oil and a little rancid, and I told them about it. It looks like they did a much better job with it now. Look at that cheese, super melted, very thinly cut pork, super crispy on the outside. I would say it rivals that of Sushiyama. Let's go ahead and try it out with the katsu sauce and see how it is. Oh. That katsu sauce has a slight amount of like a vinegar taste to it, so it cuts through that richness of this katsu. Let me put it to you this way. Last time, the appetizers were so bad that we didn't eat them. We literally just left them on the plate and said, hey, I'm sorry, we can't do this. I want to keep eating it, but I want to share it with my wife. This is amazing. Crispy, airy, little oily, but it's expected because it's deep fried. Super melted cheese. You have a little bit of garnish on the top. Oh my God, this is honestly really, really good. All right, guys, the next thing we're gonna try is a japchae. I tried it last time, I really liked them. Let's go ahead and try it out. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't know what this is made of. I'll just say they're very springy. They have a very deep, almost like a dark soy sauce taste. I love this stuff. Not many people will like it. I personally enjoy it just because I love all these type of noodles. Let me take my bias out of it. It's pretty good. If you like soy sauce and you like noodles like this, definitely order it. If you're trying to make your money's worth, maybe stay away from this because it's pretty filling. But I really enjoy it. The next appetizer here is their KFC. That's what they call it on their menu, which is interesting. This is their Korean fried chicken. It's doused in this beautiful sauce. I think it's a gochujang-based sauce. Try it out. Okay. Being honest, flavor's good. It lost a lot of its crunch. I think it's because the sauce has like slowly been taking it away at it, and it's been sitting there for 5 minutes. However, it is very room temperature, and it's exactly the same issue I had last time. For me, when it's room temperature, it kind of loses a little bit of its magic. At least it's a little bit more crispy than before. Last time I came, it was almost cold and pretty much like super soggy. Like I said, this time it still has a little bit of a crunch. It is room temperature, but at least the taste this time, you don't have that nasty oil taste that I had last time. All right, guys, the last appetizer that we got are they're mandu. I keep wanting to say gyoza, but they're mandu. They're Korean dumplings. Go ahead and check it out. So these are nice and crispy. They were freshly fried. We're gonna dip it into this gyoza, or I'm sorry, this mandu sauce. We're gonna try them out and see how it is. All right, here we go. They're pretty good. I'm gonna give my honest opinion though. This is another one that Danny and I spoke last time. These are tasting really, really well. They're nicely fried. But based on the filling, you see those little noodles that are in there, and you have pork, you have green onions. The taste is great. I could be wrong, but I genuinely think these are just prepackaged frozen ones that they just fry here, because they taste exactly the same as the ones that I make at home, like to a T. Still, they're really good and they're included, so there's really no complaint there. All right, guys, so the bulgogi's done. I cooked it too long because I was doing the appetizers. It's honestly perfect, but it cooked kind of like a hamburger meat is what it looks like, but we're gonna go ahead and try it out. Here we go. Super soft, seasoned to perfection. Despite it overcooking it, it's super juicy. Like you guys see, I'm slightly squeezing and all the juices are just coming out of it. Not only that, the char pieces adds a little bit of smokiness to it. Oh, wow, and it's super soft again. And I know I keep saying this, but I promise every piece that we've had has been like this. Literally quite melt in your mouth. They don't have lettuce wraps here, but they have this. In all honesty, for me, this is extremely refreshing. And it's great to counter out all the richness of all the meat that we're having. All right, guys, awesome. So we're gonna go ahead and go with the rest of the meats that we have. We have 2 left. I just want you guys to know, we ended up getting 3 from the premium menu that they hooked us up with just to try them out. And then we had the dinner menu, and we ended up having like 3 different meats already, I think, after that. And there's 2 left. There's like 35 or 36 more meats in addition, and I am completely stuffed, and we can't eat anymore. We're gonna struggle eating these last few, but I do wanna show you these. This right here is gonna be their beef short rib, marinated. So we're gonna go ahead and grab some of these, and we're gonna stick them right on the grill. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just grab this one, kind of like this. We're gonna try it on here. Ooh, look at that, that is amazing. All right, guys, so while the short ribs are finishing up, let's show you this beef belly with jalapenos. This sauce kind of looks like chamoy, but I think it's a gochujang based sauce. But we're gonna go ahead and put this on the grill as well. You guys will probably be able to hear it. I'm not gonna record it because I need 2 hands. Oh boy, look at the marbleization here. I know there's a lot of smoke, but this is what I'm talking about. That's why I love this place. The quality of their meats are so freaking good. I'm telling you, like my only irk was the whole appetizers, but now that the freaking appetizer oil was fixed, this is probably gonna be one of my new favorite spots to go, but I think it's worth it. All right, guys, that gochujang sauce is like burning right now, and it's kind of stinging the eyes a little bit, but we're gonna go ahead and try the short rib. Here we go. This is crazy. Again, look at this. It's so soft, it's almost gelatinous. With the chopsticks, I could almost pretty much cut it if I wanted to. Nice char. Let's go ahead and try this out again, but this is really, really good. The seasoning that they do on these is just, oh my God. All right, guys, we're in the last dish. I am like extremely full. I let it cook more than I normally would. This is the beef belly. This is the gochujang beef belly. Let's try it out. Despite being this full, it's nice and charred. So it has like a really good smoky, it's almost burnt to be honest with you, but I personally like it like this, but of course you cook it less. The gochujang ended up becoming a thick coating on the outside, so it's nice and sweet, but it's also quite spicy. It has a lot of fat on it, so it's very savory when you bite it down, very rich. Not only that, but honestly, it's just, it's a great way to end this. My goodness gracious. I am so freaking stuffed right now. We ended up having a tiny bit left over, and we can't finish it. We tried, but we can't. We're on our limit. Keep in mind, again, I showed you 6 different meats, 3 of them which are from the premium menu, and the other 3 or 4, honestly, I lost count. It was so much, but I only showed you a few is the whole point. The menu has 31 more meats that you can get, or I'm sorry, 31 in total. So let's just say if you take out like the 4 or 5 that I ordered, there's still 26 more meats on this menu that you can order, all seasoned differently, all different types, from the literally calamari steak to pork to chicken to beef. I mean, pork belly, beef belly. They have everything you can possibly think of on the menu for Korean barbecue. I came here on the soft opening, as I mentioned multiple times throughout the video. I thought the place was good, but because of the bad quality of the appetizers at the time, I wasn't actually thinking of not coming back and doing a video here. But I was like, you know what? Because I spoke to the owner or manager, I'm not 100% sure who it was, and told them the feedback, I'm so glad that I came back a month later and they actually took to heart what we told them. That is awesome. That means they're willing to change and to become what they are now. This is like going to be one of our new favorite all-you-can-eat Korean like barbecue places here in Orlando. Definitely a must visit. All the information is going to be in the description below. But guys, thank you so much for joining us. These videos, similar to the seafood boil, are kind of hard to do. The whole table's covered in grease. I'm gonna have to wash my phone. I'm gonna have to wash the camera. But guys, it was worth it. With that said, I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss future videos. And please, please guys, if you can hit that like button, it's really helping out the channel, helping us grow and kind of pick up pace so we can keep doing videos like this and keep going to new places every week. But guys, thank you so much. I can never say it enough, but I will see you all next Sunday. And until then, let's just keep on eating.